Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, before I start off this lesson, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kudash. Double honors to the head apostles and others of great Muslim who taught us this truth. And Shalom to the hopeful elect, pushing and enduring in these last days, Yoakim, Aqua. And I'm going to get straight into this video of Biden going into Biden going into gas and food prices won't drop anytime soon. Biden. And this is
gas prices going to start coming down. Record high today.
Record high. It could be higher. We're able to keep it from going higher. But look, there's a lot to do. We're in a situation where, because of a war in Ukraine, gas prices and food prices are extremely high. For example, we got millions of tons of wheat that is not able to get out and get to market, causing everything from a loaf of bread to cost so much money to food shortages all across the world.
And we know that's scriptural. We know that this needs to happen.
And so we're trying to work through, a war. We're trying to work through how we can get that harbor opened and get the tens of thousands of tons of grain that are there. The same with gasoline. You have the issue that's occurring now is you have Europe deciding that they're going to further curtail the purchase of Russian oil. And there's a whole lot of consideration going on about what can be done to maybe even purchase the oil, but at a limited price, so that it has to be sold. There'd be an overwhelming need for the Russians to sell it, and it would be sold at a significantly lower price than the market is generating now. There's a lot going on right now, but the idea we're going to be able to, click a switch, bring down the cost of gasoline is not likely in the near term, nor is it with regard to food.
That is not likely in the near term. But
food prices are extremely high. For example, we got millions of tons of wheat that is not able to get out and get to market, causing everything from a loaf
tons of wheat that's not able to get out to the market.
For bread to cost so much money to food shortages all.
Making bread, getting ready to cost so much money, and food shortages across the world. And the brother from GMS Awakening 144, he went into this, and this is actually in the book of Revelations 6:6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. But when you go into this word penny, let's see what it goes into. You go into the word penny. It goes into denarion.
Strong's G 1220. Denarion.
Denarion, which a Roman silver coin in the New Testament, it took time from it being equal to 10 asses, which are donkeys. A number after 217. But when you go into the silver coin back then, or a denarion, the price of a denarion or denarius, not denarion, today. Roman silver coin. Coin. I seen it somewhere. Which I remember the value of it. It was $50. That's what it was. I'll probably post a link on the comment board. But yeah, it was $50 if I'm not mistaken. And so we're gonna get ready to see bread getting up to the price of paying $50, and we seen that in this movie that me and the Ox seen when the power outage went out. when the power outage went out, prices of everything went up. You know, boom, dudes were paying 20 plus bucks for a gallon of water, you know, and that was only in the span of a couple of days. And, you know, Biden and these administrators, even the CEO of JP Morgan said that we need to get ready for a collapse. So, you know, this is prophecy. You know, of course, the stuff that's happening we're tying it up with the scriptures. So we're showing you that this is real and that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is getting ready to come back. But this Revelation 6:6, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts, a measure of wheat for a penny and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine, and that oil and the wine is the truth. It's the knowledge of scriptures and understanding of this truth. Because, you know, the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, scriptures talk about them being in a calm state of mind, comfort in this time to come. So they're going to be all right. Because why? Because we know that these things is actually the Lord doing this. You know, the Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the one that's in control of all of this, and he's going to protect his men in these times. But this is Ezekiel 7:19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. Because it's going to get to the point where that, you know, that money, that gold, with the gold and the silver in this day and age is actually money. It's not going to be able to help you in the times that we're coming into, you know. But we're seeing the beginning stages of, you know, prices of food, gas, you know, shortages and all these things. None of this stuff is going to be able to, you know, deliver you, and first and foremost, you know, be able to protect you in the times we're coming into. Because it's going to come to the point where, you know, Jake is going to be in Jacob's trouble looking to pay for food, but they're going to be looking for trades. Like, hey, see in the movie I Am Legend. You know, they weren't even looking for money. They were looking for, oh, you got a cassette player, let me have that, and I'll give you this, you know. But this is 2 Kings 6:26 and 25 Salakia. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for fourscore pieces of silver. So what's a fourscore? 80. So it sold. An ass, a donkey's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cab of dove's dung, dove's dookie, for 5 pieces of silver. This is Ecclesiastes 1, and let me start at 9. The thing that has been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things to come, the things that are to come with those that shall come after. So the things that were before are going to be here playing out today again. You know, all this stuff, the scriptures talk about, all this was written, the scriptures were written for our learning. Let me get this. There you go. Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Because we are prisoners unto hope in these times to come. We're just gonna hope to get delivered through these things, to the most we can do for Yahweh Shem Yahushai to get through these things, and you know, just endure. You know, he that endures to the end shall be saved. But the reason of me bringing out that video is to show you, I can, you know, hey, we're here. You know, these things. There's no more lollygagging. There's no more maybe in the next 5. No, it's here now. You know, yeah, Biden's already talking about, you know, in the near, Biden, these CEOs, etc. In the near couple of months, things are starting to get hectic. Are getting ready to get hectic. And the thing is, we know that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not going to let them fulfill their, you know, their new world order. fill their belly. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not gonna have it to where they can just do what they need to do and it works out exactly the way it's gonna work out how you see in these movies. It's gonna get actually chaotic. It's gonna get bad to the point where E's not gonna be able to sustain it. It's gonna get so bad that he's gonna be to the point where these other nations turn on E and nuke them. They're not gonna be able to follow. They're not gonna be able to follow through with their NWO as they please, because really what's going to happen is they're actually how would you say, they're actually so like I don't know what the word, they're actually planning this, so like you're planning this apocalyptic scenario and events, which we know as Jacob Trouble, known as Histophan or whatever, so they can go and implement their new digital society or whatever, which we know is the NWO. But the thing is, it's not going to play out the way they think it's going to be, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to have it to where it's just too chaotic and things are going to get out of hand. So this is how close we are to really entering the times of Jacob's Trouble. We're down the street. Soon, you're going to go to the stores and you're going to see, what the fuck, fucking $15 for a fucking, bag of chips. It's going to get bad, man, because a lot of these chips actually contain wheat. But, with that, I don't want to this. This was